What's going on, you guys? It's Abraham Sculley, student mental health speaker and mental health advocate. I wanted to come through and share with you guys a couple of steps, 7 things as it relates to, finding a therapist, finding a good therapist. What are 7 things that you can think about? Just to kind of give you some background, I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder during my freshman year of college. It was in, I want to say 2015. So about 4 years ago. Throughout that experience, I had ups and downs as it relates to treatment. I used medication for depression as well as therapy. I had to go through a bunch of different therapists before I was able to find the right fit. So I've learned a couple of things, but I want to share with you 7 things to consider. The first thing to consider when it comes to seeking a therapist is you have to change your mindset around therapy and counseling. Just the same way as you would make an investment in your physical health, just the same way as you would make an investment in your business, in your spirituality, whether that's time, energy, money, whatever that investment looks like in other areas of your life, you have to see it as an investment to seek out a therapist, seek out a counselor, and make your mental health a priority. That's number 1. You have to see it as an investment. Not see it as a waste of time, not see it as something that you just have to do because someone is forcing you to do it, or even waiting till you hit rock bottom. Like, see it as an investment, see it as an area for you to grow and develop who you are as an individual. Step number 2. All right, second thing. So I have some notes. All right, when it comes to seeking a therapist, right? Utilize the people that you have around you, whether it's family, friends, other professionals. Word of mouth has always been the best form of marketing and marketing strategy. So ask family, ask friends, have you seen a therapist before? Do you know of anyone that you can recommend? Have you heard of anyone in the community that is a good fit that I can possibly see? And if you want to keep it anonymous for yourself, you can just say, hey, I have a friend who's looking for a counselor, a therapist. Do you have any recommendations? Have you heard anything? Word of mouth is always a really good tool, because that way you can dig deep and ask the specific questions that will help you to realize whether this is a good or bad fit for you. Number 3, use the resources that are at your job. Most jobs provide you with mental health resources as well as insurance and whatever you need in order to seek a professional, a counselor, a therapist, a psychiatrist. Most jobs have the resources. It's just about speaking to, whether it's HR or speaking to whoever's in charge of the information, and asking for the information and getting the necessary help. Number 4, so if you are a college student, if you are faculty or staff at a university or school, most of the time you have resources for free. You don't have to pay a dime as long as you are at that university. Now, as soon as you leave that university, then you're going to have to start, paying for the resources, of course. But as long as you are a student, make sure that you take advantage of the resources that are available. I'm a student currently, and throughout my entire experience as a student, as long as I have been seeing a therapist and a counselor, I've never paid a dime. Most times they do have a limited amount of sessions, of course, because they have a large body for them to attend to. So you may have maybe 10 sessions, 15 sessions a semester, but it's free. You don't have to pay anything. So take advantage of the free resources. Number 5, so ask your insurance company. So make a quick phone call to your insurance company, see if this is something that they cover. And if they cover it, that's a plus. That's a plus. That means you do not have to worry about making the investment financially from your own pocket. And that just helps as a resource. The next thing is to Google. Number 6. So Google, take advantage of, the internet. Like, we have the World Wide Web. Google, check reviews, check all these different things, and see what people are saying about these different psychologists and counselors and therapists. See what their reviews are like. See what others are saying. See if this is something that resonates with you. See if they can help you with your specific needs. That's number 6. And then number 7, so with advancement of technology, right, and we have so many different resources at the tip of our finger, therapy and counseling can be done via Skype and conference calls, video calls, right? We have advanced tremendously to the point where we don't have to be that face-to-face sitting down on the couch across from our therapist. We can, get these resources from our phones. So take advantage and look for different resources. If you're not comfortable with doing it the traditional route on the couch, or in front of a therapist, look for resources on Skype, on conference calls, because that is available as well. So take advantage of that. I had something to add to that. Or also, so not necessarily if you aren't comfortable, but if you find that there's a great therapist with great reviews, and everyone has been recommending this person, and for some reason they're not in your area, take advantage of Skype. Take advantage of, the over the phone, on the phone counseling, and that can be a resource for you as well. So a couple of things to do when it comes to seeking out a professional. Do not be afraid to ask for their credentials. That's why they are there. Like, don't be afraid to, on your first session, you go there and you say, hey, can I see your credentials? Can I see your credibility, basically? Because you want to know that this professional can suit your needs, can help you with what you are looking for. You're not going to go to a financial advisor and not ask to see, their track record, their history, what they've done in the past. You're not going to go to a business coach and just based off of, what you think they can do. You want to see results, right? So just like you want to see results for other areas of your life, mental health is the same way. When you consult a professional, ask to see their credentials. You want to see if they're a licensed clinical social worker, if they are a psychologist, how long have they been doing it? What is their profession? The next thing is, what are their areas of expertise? Are they marriage and family counseling? Do they help you with trauma? What exactly is their expertise? And ask those questions. Figure out whether this person will fit you and suit your needs. The next thing is to ask them, what kind of treatments do they use? One thing that, and this is me personally, one thing that I try to shy away from is therapists and counselors who try to throw medication at me, right? Medication is good, and medication is needed for an individual if they need it, right? But medication isn't necessarily for everybody. There are certain things that you may be going through mentally, certain mental illness and mental health struggles that you may not need medication for. Maybe CBT will work for you, cognitive behavioral therapy, or DBT, or different, exposure therapy. Different types of therapy may work for you. So I kind of shy away from therapists and professionals who are just throwing medication and just, not looking to use talk therapy and psychotherapy to help me. So ask about the different treatments that they use. And when they tell you what treatments they use, do your research. Figure out what is CBT, what is DBT, what is exposure therapy, what are these different things? And do your research and see if this will help you to get to that next level. The next thing is to ask them, what insurance do they accept? How do they take their payment? Right? This is very important, because if they don't accept your insurance, then right off the bat, all right, I'm going to have to come out of pocket with this. Or if they do accept your insurance, then this is something that you can definitely take advantage of. So asking, what insurance do they accept? Okay, so one good quality to look for in any counselor, in any therapist, in any mental health professional is their communication skills. Are they an effective communicator? What sets an effective communicator apart is their ability to listen, to understand, to empathize, and to sit there with you. Someone who is just going, just talking, not allowing you any room to speak, not allowing you to share, not allowing you to release, and then not speaking to specifically what you have said. You got to watch out for those, because obviously they're not listening and they're not effective communicators. So good quality, I would say, out of so many good qualities, the best quality is a therapist, a counselor, a professional, mental health professional who is an effective communicator. So those are the 7 things that I would look for as it relates to seeking out a mental health professional. Once you have made the decision that it's time for you to get the help that you need, great job. I admire your willingness to seek the help, but definitely go through these different steps to make sure that you make the right step. So again, this is your boy Abraham. I appreciate you watching, and I hope this helps. Peace.